I've read these text messages. Tell me, where in the text messages does it indicate that the plaintiff forgave you this obligation on your part to her?
I've actually not even seen those text messages.
Oh, well,
actually.
take a look. They're in the evidence. I think it's Plaintiff's Exhibit, page 38 of the exhibit, page 40, page 48, page 49, page 50, page 55, all of which seem to acknowledge your responsibility to pay the debt to plaintiff, and nowhere in this communication did I find a single conversation between you and her that would seem to support your argument that essentially there was a new agreement, that the original agreement was modified, and that the plaintiff was going to be paying and taking over the responsibilities. As a matter of fact, she claims that you never intended to pay and that you were stringing her along.
No, I wasn't stringing her along. I actually just really got strapped for cash after the slow season in our, at work, actually. So it was just it's kind of a snowball
Actually, you
effect.
were making more money than she was when you entered into the lease, isn't that true?
In the beginning, yes, I was. At the end, I was not.
I don't want to just prejudge the case, but I'm telling you what you need to prove here, because this documentary evidence is pretty damning in the sense that here's a lease, you signed it, you're both individually and jointly liable to the landlord. And I read your defense, and I can understand how difficult times have hurt all of us, but where is the proof of your agreement that the plaintiff was going to cover your costs here?
I have no written proof of that at all.
Is that because it doesn't exist?
In this manner, no.
Excuse me?
In this manner, yes. I don't have any written proof, no, of that.
Well, do you have any verbal proof?
It would be a he said, she said thing if that.
Well, I want to hear the he said.
She did agree to kind of just cover for me for a while and told me I could pay her back when I could. And as far as paying her back, I did intend to. There was.
Okay, well, this is very important. What you just said was, yeah, she did agree to try and help and cover, and you could pay her back when you could. That doesn't excuse your liability here, does it?
No.
I read the text messages as well. You couldn't see her face as Judge Corriero was describing this. The look that I read on your face, Ms. Howe, was that he's out of his damn mind if he thought I was going to front him and cover him forever. I mean, that was pretty much the gist. But I don't believe that you in good faith believe that was the agreement. You were going to pay when you got things together.
Yes.
But you understand that you're now both on the hook for a lease.
Correct.
And so the landlord isn't going to be as indulgent or forgiving of you as she was. What ultimately happened with the landlord? You were being served with late notices. Anything happened to your credit? What was going on?
Nothing happened to my credit because we weren't actually evicted, since I worked well with our landlords. And afterwards, I signed on a new lease to stay there for half the rent.
What do you
by
do
myself.
for a living?
I'm an accountant.
Don't ever go up against an accountant. Oh my gosh, I asked because I found your evidence very well put together, very tight. Your friendship is over. You say you believe he betrayed your trust. Is this a betrayal of trust, or is this somebody who fell on hard times and wasn't able to do what he thought he'd be able to?
Well, to be fair, I fell on hard times too. And because of this, I had to borrow money from my parents. I had a car accident. I couldn't get my car back because I had to cover his half of rent. I mean, we all have hard times.
Don't we, though?